Okay, our trusty sandpaper. Oh yeah, we have a lot of old silicone. I can use the cookie, but here what I'm discovering about the cookie. The cookie causes a lot of dust, that fiber from the cookie, and it gets onto the cams and the lobes, and it gets everywhere it's not supposed to go. Yeah, so when I'm working with the open end of the engine like this, nah, I rather to use a sandpaper. It's a little more tedious, but I have less dust, and I don't create a problem that I won't be able to see until after, because remember, it's inside here, and then we put the cover back on there, and that's it. So I am now just unplugging the injector wires. Okay, what it does is this little area here, it gives you a little bit more access. Yeah, where we can do this. Nice. Yeah. All right. Let's set up for our. Let's go get our cover. Yes, yes, yes. We're all cleaned up. Yeah. So we're gonna put this bad boy back there. Now we have a cam cap in the far corner over here towards the intake cam. Just gonna spread a little silicone across it. Don't have to go crazy, just a little. All right. In the corner of the cam itself, the exhaust cam, or yeah, this little corner here. Bring them all the way around. Okay, so that's two. And then you have this corner over here on the back side. Yeah. And one more by the phaser. Okay. So that's our silicone spots. Two in the corner here. One going across the stretch. And here. Gasket, new grommets, nice and clean, nice and dry. Okay. All right. Yes, sir. I'm gonna catch one and two threads by hand, and I'm going to use my 1/4 inch ratchet and walk it down. Now, this bolt here, where I am standing, this bolt, it has a tendency of don't wanting to go in straight. Yeah, so be sure to catch a few good threads. Make sure that the threads are, get it on some good threads. What I mean by that is to tighten it by hand. Make sure that it is not cross-threaded and all of that good stuff. It will save you a lot of headache in the future. And using a 1/4 inch drive, Not stubby, but I don't want a long handle because I don't want too much torque. You know, when your hand is out here like this and you torquing, yeah, you want to use as small as you possibly can. It would eliminate the torque accidentally pulling with extreme and snap a bolt head. All right, work in a crisscross fashion. You know, walk it down. Start here, come over here, type thing. You know, every time you come to one in the front, hit one in the back. Across from it, down from it. Yeah. So, seeing that everybody is down, I'm going on my last, well, see, I'm going on my last turn. Get that last thread in. All right. One more. You see it? If this was any longer, you would be pulling from this end. Too much torque for plastic. Yeah, too much torque for plastic. Okay. So, with our cover being down, we can move on to the other things. This is out of our way. Yikes! I just hit my elbow right here. Woo. Mm. All original. Oh yeah. Mm. All original. Now, I see that there's a lot of like crud and stuff around the rim of the chamber. Yeah. I want to protect my threading where spark plugs are concerned. So, yeah, I spray a little WD-40 in there. Not much. Not much. A one squirt is good enough. Okay. You like my tool? Yeah, yeah. NGK, not too bad. Not great, but not too bad. Yeah. Okay. Okay, a set of fours going in. When you get a new spark plug, always look to make sure that this little piece here is not touching, because it will give you a misfire. Now these plugs they're not adjustable where, like back in the day where you could use your spark plug adjuster and adjust it to gap it. These are they're not like that. So, but you also want to make sure that the igniters are not touching. All right. Okay. Same thing. 3/8 ratchet, not super long, normal size. Yeah, spark plug. Don't need a hell of a lot of torque. When it stops, you stop. All right. Spark plugs, valve cover gasket. Remember our little friend here? Yeah. So where is my well, bingo. Catch your clamp. Good cigar. All right. Let's put our cable back in position. We're finished with him as far as this side is concerned. We're going to move on to our thermostat. Time to start to drain your coolant. We're moving on to the thermostat. All right. I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay. Tune up dielectric grease. Two reasons. You want to put some here. You don't need a lot, just a squeeze. You don't need a lot, just a squeeze. Yeah. Only on the side that goes to the spark plug. Yeah. Now, take a little, rub it against the rim of this thing here like this. Yeah. On the bottom here. No crazy. No crazy. No crazy. Number 4. By adding dielectric grease to it, it's a non-corrosive grease. So, you see the problems I had taking out the original wires? Won't happen for the next guy. Yeah, won't happen for the next guy. Now, the wires have a route that they travel where to make it easier to get to the coil. We're not going to attach it to the coil because we're going to be doing the thermostat. So just hang out with me here a sec. All right. There's arrows after each cylinder that shows you the route. Yeah. Make sure that they're down. Push them down. Push them down. All right. All right. See these two covers? These two covers, one goes here, driver side, passenger side. Let's see. There's the drain for the radiator. Come across. And we have our lower hose. Now what I've done is remove the clamp. Yeah, I'm going to spray some stuff there. We are replacing lower and upper hose, as I says. But I'm ready to start draining now. And that's our drain on the bottom of the radiator. Now, this is all original, so it may be, um, if you have had your radiator replaced, it may be different. All right, but look for the drain. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Early start. Thermostat. Lower radiator hose. Did you drain it? I hope you drained it. Okay. So now we have three. Remember, this goes to the coil. This one here. We have three more. Coolant temp sensor. Please, please, please be very careful with the coolant temp sensor. It is the most brittle thing on this whole entire car. Only because it gets the temperature from the coolant, so you know it gets hot. Then it cools down, gets hot. Metal onto plastic. All right. So we're gonna unplug these guys. Yeah, squeeze clip. This guy here, I hate him. I hate him so. Yeah. See? So spray some WD-40. Yeah. It is the pain of all pains, but you want access to this little guy right here, and you don't want anything around him. Push in, press clip, pull out. Yeah. See what I'm saying, man? There you go. All right. Now this is a cover. Come on. Yeah. Now, as much as I don't like dismantling certain things, this cover has to move out of your way. The wire harness, there's nothing you could do about it. But that cover, it's attached with tie straps. Three of them, or two of them, three something something to the wire harness. You could break it loose, something. I'm just gonna cut it off until I could installation. So 1 second. Thermostat. Ooh, sorry. Thermostat. Okay. With that being said, diffuse just like that. Just like that. All right. So what you want to do now is this upper hose, the lower hose, this clamp right here. Spray him. Okay. Nice. Okay. Did you drain your coolant? I hope you did. Okay. Yeah, right. My trusty pick. Now, I did remove the battery. I wanted you to see it clear as day because, okay, lower radiator hose. All right. So now we have the upper radiator hose. Yes. I'm going to unclamp this bad boy. Mhm. All right. Yes, get that pick in there. Ow. All right. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thermostat housing. It's a little tricky one. Lower hose we removed. We are going to be replacing. Upper hose we're going to be removing, replacing, and also on the other side. Got three hoses. Thermostat housing. 12 millimeter. Yeah. 12 millimeter. Now, this looks to be a very, very simple thermostat. Yes, simple thermostat. Two bolts, one on the top, one on the bottom, with a lock nut washer. Okay, simple, very, very simple. All right, don't lose your lock nut washer. Okay, that's one. Let's get this guy here. Now you're gonna get some coolant here, which is okay. Yeah, but we are now, this is not stuck shut or anything of that nature. It's not overheating. We are just replacing it because we are doing a 100,000 mile service. This vehicle has 104 on there. Yeah. Okay. So here we have the thermostat. Oop. All right. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. There is a groove right here. Yeah. Ugh. Mic drop. So, very faint groove. When I say faint, I mean that this guy is very thin. Yeah, groove. And if you notice, there's a little like nipple piece here. There is an actual outline for it. Yeah, he has to sit flush, just like that. It has to stay flush. It has to stay flush. I ran into this problem the other day. What happens is that when you try to put the housing on, the bottom end will kick out. So every time I tightened it, it kept on leaking from this little corner here. The thermostat kept slipping out after I couldn't see it. Yeah? Rewind and listen to what I just said again. The thermostat have a tendency of slipping out on the bottom, coming out of its groove. The groove is not thick enough where to say that it sits in. It's flush to the wall. Flush. Absolutely flush to the wall. You're going to be careful with that. All right. This little pin piece, hump, nipple piece, there is an outline for it also in the groove. You can't turn this any other way. If you do, it's going to stick out on the bottom. All right. So if you turn it downwards, this is going to stick out on the bottom because it's not sitting in its groove and it will leak. You will put it all together, fill with coolant, and then realize it's leaking. Now, our new thermostat doesn't come with the groove piece. So, what I was saying to you before is that the new one doesn't come with this guy here, but it does sit flush in there. That's where the problem comes in because then now I don't have anything to hold it. What do you do? So, comes with a metal gasket. I'm not going to disturb this gasket. I'm going to run some sandpaper over it to create a rough surface. The silicone, yeah, I'm going to put some silicone back here. All right. I'm not going to replace the gasket. All right. So, seeing that I'm going to do that, I'm going to clean up this surface because I'm going to use silicone, a dot here, a dot there, and a dot there just to hold it in place. Seeing that I'm going to reuse like this and put silicone here, putting silicone to hold it here won't affect it. It will hold it in place while I'm able to get this bad boy back on. Yeah? Well appreciated. Well appreciated. Okay, let's remove this guy. And be careful of your coolant temp sensor. Be very careful of this guy. Okay. We don't have to go crazy. We don't have, ooh, sorry. We don't have to go crazy. Nice. All right, all right. Sounds good. Looks good. Okay. So let's we put him in. Make sure he's sitting flush. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Silicone. Okay. And for our housing, wipe him dry. Applies just half a moon. create your own new gasket. Now, you see it? All right. Zoom in, zoom in, zoom in. All right. So he goes like this. Push the bottom in. Try not to touch it. With one swift. Because once you connect, that's it. Just bolt it, hold it, and bolt it back up. All right. Have your bolts ready. Everything. Now, from what I see, he didn't move, and he's not going to. Got him. All right. There you go. It's a beautiful thing. Just like that. Yeah. Now, if I really would like confirmation of what is it that I just did, get my inspection mirror and look on the bottom to see if I see the silicone protruding through. Now, if I see that little, like right here on the bottom, then I know I am flush, which I do. All right, look good. And that's our thermostat. How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? How are we doing? So, our 2010 Kia Soul, valve cover gasket, spark plug wires, upper and lower radiator hose, and thermostat. So far, we're gonna get into the timing belt now. But for those of us now who are joining us, we were working on a 2010 Kia Soul 2.0 naturally aspirated vehicle, whatever the hell they mean by that. But uh, we are doing a 100,000 mile service. Um, Timing belt, water pump, the valve cover was leaking, spark plugs, thermostat, hoses, all of that good stuff. 100,000 mile service. The vehicle has 104 on there. We're a few miles over our scheduled maintenance, but better late than never. Try to remember better late than never when it comes down to these particular services. These are what is going to give you more mileage out of the car, um, better running condition, save you on some gas. Yeah, all of that good stuff. New air filter, cabin air filter, um, yeah, all of the components. Now, to be honest with you, it looked like this vehicle has never been touched. All stuff are original, so they got 104 out of it. Let's try to see if we could give them, well, let's be honest, it's a Hyundai. Yeah, he only gonna get another 100,000 out of it. In my hands, maybe a little bit more, but for now, we'll just try to give him another 100,000 miles. So we are doing that service here at the General. Um, I'm Exodus. This is the Exodus Automotive channel. Yeah, we work with the General, as everyone knows. Yeah, we're here. 100,000 miles, Kia Soul, timing belt, water pump, right now.